I'm Maria Brown, welcome back. Well, today we're going to make our own ghee. There is no reason to spend a fortune at the grocery store when you can easily make it yourself. And it's keto and paleo friendly. Now, remember, hit that subscribe button. Okay, come on, let's go get started. You want to start with an unsalted butter. If you can get a grass-fed unsalted butter, that really ideally is the best. This comes with 2 sticks. I'm going to use 6 today. And I need to have an airtight container that I can put it in. I also need to have a bowl and a strainer, and cheesecloth will take all the milk solids out when you're straining it. Now, if you don't have cheesecloth, you could also use a coffee filter. I'm just gonna strain it into this bowl. It's got a spout on it, and then I'm just going to pour it into my jar. This whole process should take 30 minutes. Okay, I've just turned this on. I've got it on a medium-low heat. It melts a lot quicker if you just cut it into slices. It's initially going to come to a bubble, and that first bubble is the milk solid separating from the rest of the butter. And if you scrape that off, that's what they call clarified butter. For ghee, we're not going to scrape that off. We're going to leave it on there. We're going to wait until those milk solids settle at the bottom. The milk solids start browning. The ghee turns to a deeper yellow. The more you cook it, the more flavorful it will be. It's so good. It's almost got a nutty flavor, I want to say. Okay, you can see it's starting to separate. Can you see the milk solids separating out? It's all rising to the top and you can hear it bubbling. You see that? The milk solids have separated. They've all come to the top. And this is where you'd scrape it off if you want to have clarified butter. That's clarified butter underneath. Be patient and just keep going. Take a look at the color. We'll see how the color changes. Look at that. The fat solids are starting to dissipate, so they're cooking down and they're going to start falling down to the bottom. You see how that fat is dissipating? It's really cooking out. And we're going to keep cooking this until the fat solids on the bottom are browning. And the longer you brown them, the more depth of flavor you're going to get. I hope you can see that underneath there. This is what we're keeping an eye on. You might have to push the rest of this foam out of the way to keep an eye on that. Right, you can see some right over here, right there. As those fat solids brown, the ghee is going to turn to a darker gold as well. Don't walk away at this point. Push that foam out of the way. Keep your eye on those fat solids down there. You use it in place of butter, and you can use it in place of oil. You can use it on toast, you can use it in vegetables. Okay, take a look at that. You can see those solids are browning under there. And the ghee is actually the substance that's in between those fat solids and this foam on top. Look underneath that foam. You can see the fat solids at the bottom are nice and golden. They're beautiful. Just turn off the heat and let it sit for a minute. Now carefully, we're just going to pour it right through the strainer. We're going to filter out the fat solids and the foam from the ghee. Okay, now let's get this out of here. Let that drip through, and what you've got underneath is your ghee. Just take a look at that beautiful ghee. This is very hot, so be careful. I'm gonna let this cool for a couple of minutes. Some people ask if you can put salt in your ghee, and you can put salt in your ghee. This is when you would do it if you want a little salty flavor in there. Other people ask, can you make ghee out of salted butter? Realistically, you can, but those fat solids are really salty. So if you're in a pinch and you need to have some, you can do it. But I'd suggest that you use unsalted butter. Ghee will keep several weeks at room temperature, and use it just like you would any kind of butter or oil. After I pour it into my jar, I'm going to put it in with my oils and leave it there to use. That's all there is to it. How easy is that? Enjoy. Leave any questions or comments below, and be sure to give me a thumbs up if you got anything out of that video. And remember to subscribe. Until next time, I'm Maria Brown. Thanks for watching.